Just a quick intro so you see my face, but I want to make a sketchbook tour of this guy. I am so excited that I have finished this sketchbook. This is a watercolor paper. It's a square sketchbook. I think the size is 17 centimeters, 6 3/4 inches. And I give you the brand, but just so you don't buy it. It's not a good paper. It's 160 GSM and it's 96 pages, 35% cotton, but it's really not a good paper. I regretted to use this sketchbook for this one, but hey, that's life. So the whole concept of this sketchbook is I open my Pinterest feed and I draw whatever I find inside. And you bet there are a lot of things inside. It took me 6 months to do, which is pretty good for almost 100 pages. So I won't talk about every page, just the one I especially like or that are very special to me, because 100 pages would be too much. I had fun with acrylic markers, and this one was an ad, actually, just drawing roughly. And by all means, it's not perfect because it's not meant to be perfect. It's meant to be a practice, just fun, just painting whatever I see. And the thing with your Pinterest feed is when you look at images like birds, you will see more and more birds. And I tried a parallel pen, but really I hate it. So that's, I think, the page I like the less. Oh, this one, I love it. It's a waterproof brush pen in brown with watercolor. More playing with this water brush pen, which is pretty cool, but you have to master the pressure you apply on it. And adding acrylic markers. I have a blast with acrylic markers. I love them. I think they are really cool. Limited color palette, so you have to adjust and adapt. More watercolor, and I'm trying to find fillers for the background. So sometimes it's okay, like this page. This one, not so much. I think it's too orange, too dark. Maybe next time. And this one is Neo Color 2. So the water-soluble crayons. So there is a mix of wet and dry. So you can see the texture of the sketchbook. This one was gouache with neon acrylic ink, but it's almost hurting my eyes, actually. And this is an ad too for, you know, they have the photo of a skirt, a shirt, or anything, and they just change digitally the motif inside. I would be curious to order one and see what it looks like in real life. More acrylic markers, and this one is really a nonsense. So it all began with a cat with a fish in the mouth, and then I placed fishes everywhere. I see potential here. I'm not happy with the portrait, but I don't mind. I like this one. It's really a mix of everything, but everything is going well together because of the color harmony. So we have all the colors everywhere. Pretty interesting. I think I could add some highlights on the kettle. Yeah. And now we close the page and get a mess. Never mind. I think this one I used a leftover on my palette was acrylic paint, so I don't like to waste paint. I thought it would be interesting to place it in the background, but the brown brush pen isn't really good with that. Dip pen drawing. I love a good dip pen drawing. It's so relaxing. And I thought about adding colors to this one, but I like it the way it is. So fishes with colors. It's watercolor and watercolor pencils. Not so fond about this one. Prefer this one with acrylic markers. This one has too much sprinkles in the background. But besides that, it's okay. Trying to paint the same thing with two different mediums. So this one is acrylic marker and brush pen. Well, the other way around, brush pen and acrylic marker. And this one is watercolor and colored pencils. Both are their pro and cons. I don't know which one I prefer. Maybe this one, it's more vivid. Typically a nonsense page. And I'm trying to improve on man-made objects. Still having a hard time, but that's how it is. Some pencil drawing and a splash of color. And I was just rubbing my fingers. I like that. This is also a way to try new things in this sketchbook. This one is ugly. It's acrylic paint. It's acrylic markers. And I don't know why I hate so much acrylic paint. Never mind. So, gouache for some vegetables. I like the background. Silly doodles with cute dogs. Brush pens. Portrait with watercolor. She has a very long neck, really. But I like the color palette. Pretty fun. And from now, I have bought a stamp. You know, the one you can change the date inside. And it's been a month between those two. So I don't know what happened between life. Acrylic markers again. And then a series of pastries on colorful background. So the background is acrylic paint, because this is all I want to use acrylic for now. It's just backgrounds. And the croissants are made with gouache. I was trying to find something fun. Another one, same thing, acrylic background, gouache painting on top. And some cupcakes and desserts. Gouache again. Some acrylic markers with Japanese kawaii pastries. I love it. So cute. And then I tested my liquid charcoal, and you have a video about it. Same here, still testing liquid charcoal, adding watercolor and gouache on top. Some line drawing with markers. There is potential here too, but not what I had in mind. This one is better, but still not what I had in mind. Wow, this one is hurting my eyes too, with acrylic neon pink ink. Yeah, pretty cool though, with a smudge. Some houses from Amsterdam on a colored background. Same, this is some tests, some tries. This one is ugly, but I was on a Zoom meeting at the same time, a corporate Zoom meeting. That was pretty boring, so I did that while trying to follow up. It was a bit tricky to do both. Some neocolor drawings with a bit of water, spritz of water. I like the blurry effect it gives. Well, I'm not fond of that one. It's meh. Some phones. It's highlighters with a bit of black pen. Continuous line drawing here. Not my favorite page. Some silly cats. Brush pen. And this is the bleeding of the previous page. So the background is acrylic ink and the painting is watercolor. I kind of like it. Could have been worked more, but I was about trying things for the background. I forgot how much I love continuous line drawing, even if it's ugly. Because let's face it, it's ugly. But I like it. Some eggs. This one is really a mess. But this one is pretty cool. And this is a liquid charcoal again. I like the granulated effects. Pretty fun. Some colorful portraits. She's wearing a nice colored jacket. Some vase and the last page. I'm so happy, so excited. I have finished the sketchbook. Look at that. That is so cool. And I think my favorite page are this one, just because it's so fun. It makes me laugh every time I look at it. I like the egg. I like this one. Maybe a bit strong in the background and the two colors are clashing, but yeah, potential. Also, this series, I think I'm going somewhere with that. And maybe I'm thinking about doing something. I love this one. Maybe my fave in all the sketchbook. Oh, this one too. That's a lot. Yeah. Depends. Oh, really cool. And the flowers. But I think the one that is the most looking like me, my style, is this one. So this was an express sketchbook tour because I don't like to have very long videos, but maybe you had time to pick your favorite in all the sketchbooks. So let me know in comments which page do you prefer. And I'm so excited because now I can begin a new sketchbook. It will be this one, which has 3 colors inside, gray, black, and beige pages. This is the Stillman and Burn Trio Nova series. And I will use it for opaque mediums, obviously, because you want to see the background. Thanks for watching. See you soon. Oh, before you leave, you have this video that you can watch. YouTube thinks it might be interesting for you.